People are harnessing the power of Facebook as we speak. You can now bring live events to people then and there, share things in the moment that may interest them. Now, just to show you one example of a way I'm doing it is I own a community page. I've basically made a page for my town. Now, on this page, I normally do things that really inspire engagement. So I put funny photos, things that get lots of comments and make people have fun. But only yesterday, there was a fire in my local town. And I was lucky enough to be there. I mean, nobody was hurt, so there was nothing bad about that. But I was lucky enough to be there at the event as it was happening. One of our main bars caught fire. There was nobody in it, it was closed. But I happened to be there at just the right time. I'd normally put a status to say there's a fire in town. But instead of doing that, what I was able to do was I was able to go into my status and just go live. And what I did was I filmed it there and then. I brought news to the local people, which journalists weren't doing. You know, I was doing something that a journalist would normally do in this day and age. But now you can be that journalist. You can bring news to people that the journalists don't. You can be live at a situation where a journalist isn't there and you can bring a massive event to people. Now, this can be good or bad in terms of events. You could be at a concert bringing really good live music to somebody, or at the same time you could be at the scene of a disaster. Let's say, you know, a tsunami or an earthquake or a terrorist attack. These are all bad things, I mean, in terms of incidents. But if you're there, you're actually bringing the events, the emotions, everything that's going on as we speak. Now, you have amazing power and you can bring that live. Now, let me just show you that status that I did yesterday. So here we go. So it says fire in Newbury, which is where I'm from. And I filmed it. Now, at the time, I had a load of viewers. I had 100 viewers watching at the time. Now, there are 3,000 people on this page. And I'm going to go and talk more about pages later. But there are 3,000 people in this community, nearly 4,000, in this community. And by bringing them live news, something that only the news networks around here would bring, I had 16.7 thousand people reached because of this news. And 9,700 people have watched this stream. Now, it has caused a lot of followers. A lot of them have now liked the page and are following it because it's the only community page that's bringing live events. And that's precisely the kind of thing you can do. Now, as you can see, this news story had 141 shares. I don't think I've ever had that many shares on this page. Now, there are a multitude of different ways you can use it, but this is just one. This is showing you that you can film live events, and if you've got enough of a platform, it can go big. You know, 9.7k in around about 19 hours, probably less than 19 hours, is massive for such a small community of 3,000 people. So it just goes to show the amazing value of live streaming. So now we have touched on that, what I'm going to show you are various ways in which people have used Facebook Live so far to viral effect. So I'll see you in the next lecture.